Welcome back. Students, we have started metal and non-metal, and in this chapter we have completed the physical properties of the metal. We have discussed that what is physical properties and how the physical state of metal and non-metal are different from each other. If we see, metals are generally solid, whereas non-metals are generally solid as well as gases, and exceptions are there. Then luster, metal are lustrous, whereas non-metal are non-lustrous. They cannot be polished. And if we talk about hardness, then metals are hard, whereas non-metals are soft. Then density means mass per unit volume. Metals have high density, whereas non-metals have very low density. And if we talk about color, then most of the metals are white or silver gray in color, whereas the non-metals are mostly colorless. The gases are colorless, whereas bromine, iodine are colored. Then we have read about malleability, and I have explained you the ability of any metals to be beaten into thin sheet. That property is called malleability. And gold and silver was on the top. Then we have discussed about ductility. Ductility means the property by which the metal can be easily drawn into thin wires. Okay. Then we have done conductivity. Conductivity means the tendency of any metal to pass through anything. If it is passing heat, then it is thermal conductive, and if it is passing electricity, then it is electrical conductive. Okay. Then we have done that metals are sonorous in nature. Sonorous means whenever the metals are struck to a hard surface, they start producing sound. And today, now in this video, we will do the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Student, physical property and chemical properties are totally different from each other. Physical properties can easily be seen by our eyes, whereas chemical properties means how any element, whether it is metal or non-metal, react with any other substance, isn't it? For example, the first chemical property of metal is whenever metal react with oxygen, they form metal oxide. What they form? They form metal oxide. And the metallic oxide formed have the nature basic. And basic, you know that basic solution will turn red litmus into blue. So always remember that whenever metal and oxygen, here it was written wrong, it will come oxygen. Whenever metal and oxygen react with each other, they always form metal oxide. Then burning of magnesium. Here example were given that if we take magnesium ribbon, okay, and when we burn this magnesium ribbon with oxygen, then what I am going to get? We are going to get MgO. And what is the chemical name of MgO? Magnesium oxide. And which will burn, the magnesium ribbon will always burn with a white dazzling flame, and a white color powder is formed. White dazzling means a white color light having very shine. You must have seen when the crackers are burned, then they have different shining substance are coming out from that. Magnesium is one of them. Magnesium is also used for making crackers. Then come to burning of sodium. Sodium is very reactive in nature. Whenever it comes in contact with oxygen, it readily forms sodium oxide. And what is the formula of sodium oxide? Na2O. And do you know that since sodium catches fire very easily whenever it is kept in open, so we used to keep the sodium store in kerosene, okay, so that it will not come in contact with oxygen or air or water, okay. Then come to non-metals. Whenever non-metals react with oxygen, they always form non-metallic oxide, okay. If you see, the oxide formed have the nature acidic, and acidic means they will turn blue litmus to red whenever they are mixed with water. So we can take example of burning of carbon. Whenever carbon is burned, means any fuel is burned. Whenever any fuel is burned, it always contain carbon, and when carbon react with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide. Then we can take burning of sulfur also as an example. When S plus O2 gives, always it will form SO2. And what is SO2? It is sulfur dioxide. And when these oxides are mixed in water, they form carbonic oxide as well as sulfurous oxide. And you must have remembered about acid rain. Do you know that these two acids are formed when the CO2 and SO2 gas mix with water? What type of gas it will be formed? Carbonic oxide as well as sulfurous acid. Carbonic acid and sulfurous acid. And what is the formula? Carbonic means H2CO3 and sulfurous means H2SO3. Okay. Now, very good activities explained here, that how to examine metallic oxides are basic in nature. Here you can see in the setup, one burner is there, and we have taken magnesium ribbon.